to change now. Where was the Hebrew bow when you called on Jesus and got the Holy Ghost? Say the Lord. Where was it? If you couldn't be saved by the name of Jesus, come on here now. Y'all got to put a thinking cap on. If the name of Jesus is so wrong, why is I'm delivered? Why is you delivered? Why you ain't doing drugs no more? Why you ain't homongering no more? If the name of Jesus is so wrong, what do they say in my time? I don't want to do right. So let's see here. Galatians 7, 1 and 7 say, which is not another gospel. I put the gospel there, but that's what he's talking about. But there be some that trouble you and would change you, pervert the gospel of Christ. If they could change it, they'll change it, and you go along with it. But though we, which is Paul, the apostles, and Peter, are an angel from heaven, preach any other gospel, any other word unto you than that which we have preached unto you, let him be accursed. You mean tell me God is such a supreme God and he misled us all these years? The devil is a lie.
Giving all honor and praise and glory to Yahawah, Yahawah, Bahashim, Rakha, Kodash. And double honors to the elders and apostles, the men of great millstone, and to the rest of the brothers on down that's teaching and preaching the true doctrine of Yahawah, Yahawah. Shalom, Bayashah, Dawadah. To Zakim and Aqua, that's out to repent, to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who fathers go back to one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob, Yahshua. Shalom to you Israelites. Shalom. It's Yahawah coming at you with a quick one. And the clip you see right there, I got that off the elder brother, but not the Zakbah from out of South Carolina. And just like the brother said, Yahawah Yahawah misled. It was a part of the punishment. He misled us all these years. It was a part of our punishment. It was a part of our punishment. See? And that's what these people don't think. But see, and another thing with those old bottles like that, with old sisters and brothers that's like that, hey, that older generation, you can't tell me that they don't got that Cesare Borgia shit in their head. It's seared in there, and it ain't coming out. It ain't coming out. It's only coming out of the head of them that Yahawah Shah is actually called. See? And actually, not just only called, but actually chosen among our people. Because he says many are called, but few are chosen. And the only ones that shit is going to come out of the head is the ones that he chosen. The ones of our people that he said, look, this is my elect. The ones that he said that's not going to bow the knee to the image of Baal. It's talking about him. They elect. See? We ain't submitting to that shit. That shit is done. That shit ain't never sit right with me anyway. That shit ain't never sat right with me. I ain't never liked to eat in my ever since I was a kid growing up. I wasn't taught, like hatred per se like that, but that shit ain't never sat right with me. See, the Most High never wanted that to be, and because I used to be sitting at my grandmother's house, and we would sit at the table, and you would see a big picture of this shit, and I used to look at this shit like, the fuck is this shit? Like, I didn't like it, because it was just something about that wasn't right. It didn't mesh with my spirit, and I ain't know nothing about the truth, but I knew that wasn't right, and I never understood why our people had that in their houses and stuff, That's because why? The most high Yahawah he misled your ass. You had to be deceived. You had to go into punishment. How you think you walking around right now today and calling yourself some damn black or a Negro or colored or African American? The Most High caused that to happen to you. And guess what? He used the devils to do it. See? So far as you saying, you think the all supreme God, did you think he the Lord was mislead us all this time? Yes. Yes. And the brother said it too when he, I caught a glimpse of it before I had stopped it, but I had to go back and play it and see the brother said. He said, yeah, he did. And he true. Hey, Yahawah did. Yahawah did mislead us. That was a part of the punishment. That we had to be misled to be deceived. See? And guess what? He used the devils to do it. He do use the devils to mislead you. That's why y'all walking around talking about salvation is for everything. Everybody. That's why she walking around talking about, yeah, well, why am I delivered? You're not delivered. You ain't been delivered. And any of our people that did get off drugs, that was your lot. You ain't got off drugs because of no Jesus. You probably got off that shit because that was ordained from you from Yahawah Ba'ashim Yahweh, but not no damn Jesus. Y'all don't get it, man. Y'all don't get it. Y'all just don't get it. See? When you go to second Esdras, what did he say in second Esdras? What is that? 9 and around, I think it's around 7 around there. Matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. Let me read that real quick. Let me grab that real quick. Second Esdras 9. And you ain't never known the Most High. But guess what? He always made a way for you. He always made a way for us. But you ain't never known him. And what he says. Second Esdras 9 and verse 10. Matter of fact, I started 9. Why not? They shall be in a pitiful case. And it says what? Second Esdras 9 and 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways. And who you think put you in that pitiful case? Yahawah Ba'ashim Yahweh. And they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. Why do we have to dwell in torments? Because we cast the ways of Yahawah Ba'ashim Yahweh behind us. Verse 10. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. You ain't known the Most High. You ain't known Yahawah Ba'ashim Yahweh. But guess what? He still took care of us. He still took care of you, and you did not know him. You run around calling on these old false ass names, but guess what? It was ordained. If he was gonna look out for you, he looked out for you. Not because you was calling on some false name. Not because you was running to me, Jesus, sweet Jesus. Not because you was saying that. It's why no, because it was in your lot that the Most High said, I'm gonna take care of you. And you didn't even know. You didn't know Yahawah Ba'ashim Yahweh. You didn't know him. He took care of you. He took care of us because why? It was allotted. It was in your lot for him to look out for you. Just like it was in those of our other people lots that for the Most High said, I'm gonna jack your ass up. I'm gonna fuck you up big time. That was in your lot. You see? But let me go grab this though. Deuteronomy 28. And I had to, when I saw that part right there, it was around I think the last part that when I had stopped it at was around the 13-minute mark and like around 40 seconds or something. And I just stopped it and I said, man, let me pull out a few of these scriptures just to show, yes, it was Yahawah Ba'ashim Yahweh that misled you. It was a part of the punishment, man. Let's read this. Deuteronomy 28 and 64. Right? Deuteronomy 28 and 64. And the Lord shall, who go scatters you? How? How did he scatter? Did not he use our enemies to scatter you? Yeah. And it says what? And the Lord Yahawah shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And then did the Most High come down and say, here, come here, get on this chariot here, and I'm finna just scatter y'all and all to the... No. He used the enemies to do it. See? He used our enemies to do it. And the Lord Yahawah shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy father have known. He pronouncing it right here. That wherever you going to be scattered at, you ain't going to know nothing about me. You're going to be taught to worship these idols of these nations where I'm going to scatter you at. See? The idols of these other nations, these heathens where I'm going to scatter you at, you're going to be taught to worship them. You ain't going to know me. You're going to be taught to worship their idols. See? And this was the first part of you being misled. By who? Yahawah. You see that? And like, why people don't get it? What is that in Ezekiel? What the Most High said? Matter of fact, let's grab it. Ezekiel 14, and what it says right there in verse 9. And if the prophet be deceived when he has spoken a thing, what? I, the Lord Yahawah, have deceived that prophet. You see? See, a form of you being deceived is misled. You see? That's what being misled means. See, meaning you being directed to be directed to go a wrong way instead of the right way, being misled. See? And guess who did it? Yahawah did it. That was a part of our punishment, man. That was a part of our punishment. So what he said, if that prophet had been deceived when he had spoken the thing, I, the Lord Yahawah, have deceived that prophet, and I will stretch out my hand upon him and will destroy him from the midst of my people, Yasharallah. And then some will probably ask, well, why? Well, if he said he was going to do it, he was going to deceive him, why would he punish him? And why would he punish him for him being this? He the one that deceived him, so why would he punish him? Because that's what what he wanted to do. See, a lot of our people, you just disobedient and wicked. So he calls you to be led in a certain way just so you can be punished. Because you're wicked. You don't want to do what's right. You don't want to do what's right, man. So you see what it says. Misled. Yes, he does. He misled you. And they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity. The punishment of the prophet shall be as the punishment of him that seeketh unto him. But you see what it says right there? The point that I wanted. It's the Most High that deceives you. Let's grab another one. Job 12. Was that 16? And you see what? What it says, matter of fact, let's start at 15. Behold, he withholdeth the waters, and they dry up. He also sendeth them out, and they overturn the earth. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. See? So if you're being deceived, and the Most High is the one that send that deceiver to deceive you, guess what? Ultimately, it's Yahawah that what? He misled you. He caused you to be deceived. He did it. And then you run around talking about you delivered. You ain't delivered. Why the fuck we still in the place of our captivity? Why we don't have our sovereignty if you delivered? Why you don't have the government of Yahawah established before your head? Why? Why you still in the place of your captivity? You run around calling these damn devils government, their rulership, our. Yeah, we see our government and us and we. And you ain't got no fucking government. Your government is coming, but you ain't got one now. Ain't no motherfucking body standing up to represent you. Who? Which one of these Edomites? Which one of these damn Edomites and these old crooked ass niggas that's standing to represent you? None. Our government is coming when Yahawah shall bring it. Ain't no motherfucker standing to represent us right now. So how you fucking delivered? Where's your sovereignty? You don't have any. So I be saying about our people, man, you niggas just don't get it, man. You niggas just don't get it, man. Just don't fucking get it. See? But let's get some more though, right? Because Yahawah's the one that misled us. He's the one that caused you to be deceived. And now, what are you doing now? He's preaching. And then another thing I want to mention is, you hear what she's saying. You think that lady ain't heard the truth of what brothers be saying? That's why she talking about, well, why you said, our people ain't never spoke against the name, that word, Jesus. They ain't never said that. But now we're speaking against that because we proclaiming the true name of Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushua. So why you think she's saying that? Because she heard brothers saying, and preferably she heard us. You gotta understand what she's saying. It's particular individuals that proclaim the name of Yahawah and Yahweh Shai. All our people, you still got motherfuckers running around telling me, yes, yeah, Jesus Christ and all that old weak ass shit. So who's she talking about when she say that? Who's she talking about? You know who she talking about, man. The brothers that proclaim Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That's who. You heard other things she said. Well, we just our people through, man. And then another thing she said was pertaining to some false doctrine. Oh, you think that? Well, he said if any other come reading Galatians, if any other come to you and preach not this word, let him be accursed. Well, though we or an angel, not. And she basically reading that now and basically applying that to individuals of what we saying. That, okay, what we telling the truth, basically, we telling the lie then. No, you already been taught the lie. That's how you was misled. You was already deceived. Now the Most High is trying to bring you out of that. Now the true light, you think the true light was shed upon you. No, now the true light is being shed upon you. Those that was walking in darkness, the great light is sprung unto you. Now. But you think you was already walking in the light, though. You think Cesare Borgia was the light. You think all the false doctrine that these devils done taught you, you thought that was the light. No, that was the darkness. See, let me grab this. 1 Timothy, chapter 4. Now the Spirit is speaking expressly that in that time. Well, who? The Spirit. Whose Spirit? What Spirit? The Spirit of Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushua. Speak expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. They will try to read this and apply this to us. No, you already been under this. It says speaking lies in hypocrisies, having their conscience sealed with a hot iron. This have already taken place with you. Now you have the washing being taking place right now. See? Meaning you're trying to be white. The Most High is trying. I ain't going to say trying because he don't try to do nothing. Either he do it or he don't do it. But what he doing with our people, he's doing what now? He doing what? He's basically washing some of us clean. Washing that hot iron out of us. You see? Because you done already been indoctrinated. You done already been indoctrinated, man. The damn devil done already indoctrinated you. You see? You done already been seduced. You already been taught the doctrine of the devils. You already been taught it. But Jake don't get it. Maybe Jake don't get it. You been see no, and see you think God he could mislead me? Yes. Yep. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Because this was a part of our punishment. See? Why you think you don't know who you is? Why you running around talking about I'm an African? Yes, we Africans. You just as dumb as they come. And that don't mean because somebody is up in age or they done had certain experience in life that they wise. No, Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushua say the wise is the elderly is not always wise. Well, matter of fact, let me grab that before I get this other one. What is that? Job 32. Job 32. And what it says, let's start at verse 8. Matter of fact, let's start at verse 7. I said, days should speak, and multitude of years should teach wisdom. What it says, and multitude of years should teach wisdom, meaning you have at a certain age, You should be able within that age to be able to teach wisdom. But what? But there's a spirit in man, and the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding. Great men, meaning what? The aged, are not always wise. Neither do the aged understand judgment. You see that? So just because these people, and that's what a lot of people, our people get the, oh yeah, I'm this old, see, I'm this age, so and I haven't saw a lot of things in life. So what? That don't mean your ass wise. You can be walking around a goddamn old fool. See? You can be walking around a damn old fool. Let me grab this one too. Job 12. What is that, 20? Let me just grab straight to the point. Job 12 and 20. He removeth away the speech of the trusty, and taketh away the understanding of the age. You see that? He'll take away the understanding of somebody that's up in age, man. That therefore you will see old fools walking around, man. Everybody old up in age is not always wise. Your ass would be 80 years old, and you'll be a damn fool at 80 years old. You just had certain experiences before others in life, if that, but you still be an old fool. I done seen old dumb motherfuckers walking around and shit. My little piece of shit, chicken shit, in my little piece of shit, chicken shit ass life. I done seen a bunch of old fools walking around. Walking around older than the motherfucker, smoking dope and shit just through. Old fools. You know? You will see old fools. I'm going to show you an old fool. The saying, old fools made up this saying. Keep your friends close, but your enemies even closer. That's a fool right there. That's an old fool that made up a saying like that. Keep your friends close and your enemies even closer. I don't want my enemies close to me. They better get the far fuck away from me. See? And that's an example of an old fool that made up a saying like that. You keep your friends close. Why would you keep your enemies closer to you than you would keep your friends? See? That's an example right there of an old fool. Made up that dumb, stupid, foolish saying. You see, but let's move on though. Right? Let's go to 2 Thessalonians. A couple more and I'm going to end it off. 2 Thessalonians. Let's go down to it. Now, let me see. The point is 11, right? Because we just want the point. Let's go ahead and start at 10. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. For this cause, Yahawah, who? Yahawah shall send them strong delusions. Wait. Who's going to see if and send you a strong delusion? Who's going to cause you to be deceived? Yahawah. That they should believe a lie. Wait a minute. That they all might be damned who believe not the truth but have pleasure in the unrighteousness. Now who gave you over to that delusion? That you will believe a lie. When you was taught the the doctrine of the devils, who gave you over to that? Yahawah gave you over to that. So you could be taught the false doctrine, the doctrine of the devils, lies and hypocrisies. See? The Most High gave you over to that. See? You ain't want to listen to history. You ain't want to listen to the truth. So he said, fuck it. You don't want to listen to the truth. I'm telling y'all and giving you, okay, I'm going to send you over to the enemies and they going to teach your ass lies and teach you to worship idols and all kind of shit. And you go submit to that. They go prevail. Talking about you think the Lord go mislead us all this time. Yes. Because that was a part of the punishment. You see? What did he say pertaining to Ahab? Let's read that and end it off. Right? 1 Kings. What did he say to Ahab? Let's see. Let's see. 1 Kings 22. Let's start at 19. And he said, hear thou, therefore, the word of Yahawah. I saw the Lord Yahawah sitting on his throne, and all the hosts of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left. And the Lord said, who shall persuade Ahab I mean, who gonna go out and seduce Ahab? Who gonna go and deceive Ahab that he'll be able to believe this delusion? And it says what? That he may go up and fall in Ramoth Galilee, meaning be killed in battle. And one said on this matter, and another said on that matter. And there came forth a spirit and stood before Yahawah and said, I will persuade him. I go deceive him. I go put this strong delusion in his mind. And Yahawah said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all of his prophets. And he said, thou shalt persuade him. What Yahawah say? What Yahawah shall say? You go persuade him. Meaning, he's going to be deceived. You're going to seduce him with delusion. See? Thou shalt persuade him and prevail also. Go forth to do so. And what? And what it says? Now therefore, behold, Yahawah had put a lying spirit in the mouth of all these thy prophets, and Yahawah had spoken evil concerning thee. You see that? So yes, the Most High, he did put us in a position to where we was misled all this time. But now he's bringing you out of that, and guess what? It's too strong for you. You don't like that taste. You know, you like the bitter wine. You don't like you drink some sweet wine. I don't like it. That's too sweet. That's too that's too sweet. I don't like that. I like the bitter taste. I like that bitter stuff. I like the lies. I like the lies. I don't like the truth. And the truth is just too sweet. It's too sweet. It just sounds too good. I know. I like the bitter stuff. Yeah, I like that. The bitter stuff sounds good to me. You don't like the sweet stuff. You don't like the sweet wine. You like the bitter wine. You used to that. You used to the lies and deception and the delusion. Dude. See? And that's the issue with our people. Matter of fact, where is that at? Was that Isaiah 30? Let's grab that. And we can end off with that one. Isaiah 30. And what's that, around 8? Yeah, we'll start there. Now go, write it before them in the table, and note it in the book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever, that this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that would not hear the law of Yahawah, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit. That's what you want, and and you want to stay that way. You have been taught the doctrine of the devils, and then you run around talking about this good wine, this new wine, this true wine that's been spoken to you now. Now you say, no, that's not right. That's not right. No, God loves everybody. No, he's saving everybody. And you just do. You just do. No, God don't hate. No, God don't do it. No, listen, Satan fought. Satan. He rebelled against God, and he took a third of the angels with him down into hell, and he waited for souls to come down to it. You just through. You're just fucking through. And the Most High gave you over to them damn devils for you to be deceived by them. Well, now, if your ass ain't elect, you gonna stay in that deceived state of mind. You ain't coming up out of it. You gonna stay in it till you perish. See? So our people, man, hey, matter of fact, let's read that 11 too. It says, get you out of the way. Turn aside out of the path. Cause the Holy One of Yasharallah to cease before us. Ain't that what our people said? And that's basically what you're saying right now today when the truth is being preached unto you, but you thought you always was taught the truth. And you say, well, no, I don't want to hear none of that. No, Jesus is all I ever known, and that's all I'm going to ever know. And you can take that other stuff that you're talking about, and you can go on somewhere with that. That's what they said, man. That's what they said. So y'all through, man. And I'm going to end it off. Slacky, and I wanted to come back here to read this again because I want to go into that delusion. And for this cause, Yahawah shall send them strong delusions that they should believe a lie. Let's go into that delusion. Right? Send them strong delusion. Yahawah by Hashem Yahushua is. Right? And it says what? A wandering, a straying about, One led astray from the right way roams hither and thither. And then what it says in Colossians 2 and 8, what it say? It says, be no more children tossed to and fro by every wind of doctrine, by the sleight of men where they lie in wait to deceive. See? And then it says what? Metaphorically, mental strain, error, wrong opinion relative or to moral or religion. And it says what? Error, which shows itself in action, a wrong mode of action, error, that which leads into error, deceit, or fraud. You see what it says right there. And you see what it come down here. But let's go on to this one though. Right? Planos, or planas. And it says what? Wandering, roving, misleading, leading into error, a vagabond, tramp, imposter, corrupter, deceiver. But you see what it says right there? Misleading. So who is this that misled us? Who is this that misled you? Was not it Yahawah Ba'ashim Yahushua? See? You see? Shalom.